So Saturday is a long run day here, and kind of start with an early start just to beat the heat. Earlier wake up call, just to get a little coffee and get some power bar fluids in. Today's a 20-mile loop. It's been gradually progressing. We started 12, 16, 18, and I'll peak out here at 20, and that'll be the longest long run I do actually throughout the segment, so we'll keep it here moving forward. So we'll start at HATC, head down the big hill there through basically downtown Iten. It's a little bit quiet in the morning, kind of relaxing because you go through that same loop later in the day and it's hopping, there's markets and the whole deal's going off, so it's nice and quiet if you get an early start. I'll do the long run with Lanny Marchant and David, who's been our pacer and kind of shows us the route. Sometimes we get out on the road and random will jump in, or you'll meet up with a group out there. And I think we had one extra on the run today, so not too bad. Basically goes downhill and some back roads and around some villages for, half of the run really. And then you start to climb pretty good, pretty quick. So a lot of the terrain is either really soft, like dirt, dusty type thing where you're kind of like sinking in. And then at times it's pretty rocky and actually like a lot of really loose gravel out there. So it makes the climbs pretty difficult over the second half. We're about 6:30s today, which is pretty respectable. I try to keep within myself for the most part. I don't want to be going to the well on these. Just kind of staying comfortably hard. Right around 16, I thought I may have missed the mark on that, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a death march. And I ran like a 6:44, and somehow, I don't know how, but I regrouped and I was like a 6:20 on that next mile and caught back up to the group. So I don't know if it was them maybe fading a little bit and just kind of seeing that little glimmer of hope, like, oh, maybe I can get back on this, where I kind of regrouped and came back to life, and then just kind of stuck with the group from there. I'm actually pretty excited about the run as a whole today, just because I haven't done a single workout. I haven't touched marathon pace, and to run a pretty hard long run right around there, that's a good sign.
Yeah, I think this is huge. I mean, I feel really smooth and healthy, and like this is the first time I felt really strong in a long time. And running up those hills, like even finishing up today, it was like, all right, this is the turn, and you're going down Boylston. Like, dig a little deeper, find something extra. I was pumped that I just kind of hung back until it was right to move forward, and then just stuck on the group for the rest of it. So.
I don't know what it's going to be like in Boston this year. I think it'll be patriotic. Everyone wants to go out there and perform. It's going to be special to everyone. Like, Boston Strong to me is more about the race. It's about the people that are there that are, trying to achieve a goal, and like that was taken away from them. So I feel like on Marathon Monday, Bostonian is like, it's, everyone's that lines up and is that. It's not necessarily about where you're born or where you live. It's just about being in that event and going for the finish line. I hope I turn onto Boylston with like a minute lead. That's what I really visualize. Reality, there's no way. There's no one that, everyone in that field's so good, you're not going to run away from anyone. So I think when I turn on to Boylston, if I'm in that position to be in the hunt to get the win, I'm going to be thinking about 2011 and, how frustrating it was to cross second and how I don't want to be that person again. Trying to be as smart as possible when you're just grinding it out at the end, that's always hard, but, I'm going to visualize that a ton from now until race day, and I know when I get to that point, it's like you can dig one more time, you can push a little harder and find a way to make it happen. I think if I'm there, I'll be tough to beat.